Hello, hello. How are you today? Can you believe it's Thursday again? I actually have a piece of candy in my mouth so that I don't have a coughing fit. I've had them a couple times lately. But how is everybody? Welcome if you're just joining me, and if you're on YouTube, welcome to join me there. I am always excited to come here on Thursdays. I see a few of you guys jumping on. Hi, Taryn and Donna. Let's see. Oh, Jeanne just jumped on. How is everybody doing? Just writing down the sharers here. Jeanne. I have projects tonight that I'll be sharing, and I'm going to do something a little different than I've done before, so I'm hoping that you guys will enjoy this, and it'll be something that you will look for to do on your own, okay? Hey, thanks, Pam. Hi, how are you? And Bobby, welcome. As everybody's just jumping on, I'm writing down the names of those of you that shared. Hello, Nancy. But yes, if this is the first time that you have found me in your feed or scrolling through or looking up something on YouTube, thank you for stopping by. My name is Barb. I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in Michigan, and I always come live on Thursdays at 7 o'clock, which hopefully that's a good time for most people. And the great thing is that you can go back and you can watch it later. Or, you know, go back and see all of my videos that I've done from when I first started. See from the beginning till now. When I first started, I used my phone. So, yeah, you're going to see some changes evolve as you go through the different videos. You made some sugar cookies while you were watching. I know you're always baking, Miss Linda, so thanks for joining me tonight. Well, you guys, we have a couple of new things going on for this month, for the month of March. There's a lot of happenings. We have the Savings Are in Bloom special going on. We have the oceans. Where's my little flyer here? The Waves of Inspiration, along with the All Together is still going on. I'm just looking at my little cheat sheets here. But boy, oh boy, have I enjoyed doing some samples with this Waves of Inspiration and the whole bundle package. It's amazing. It's just amazing. So I know that there's, I recognize that some of you ladies watch some of the other demonstrators that I watch and learn. And so a lot of people have been doing things with the Waves of Inspiration set. I'm not going to do a sample on that tonight. I have done some, and I've got some great ideas and such. But I wanted to focus on something that is in the main catalog, and I just want you to think about that. I mean, our annual catalog, I think, it gets it kind of gets kicked to this wayside sometimes. And there are lots of samples in there that are wonderful. And if you aren't aware, we also have some recipes that are available, meaning it basically just tells you what was used and minimal instruction. But it does give you a color photo and information. So if you are a demonstrator and are not aware of how to get that, please let me know. I'm happy to help and share that and work you through getting that. If you are one of my customers watching here and you want to have access to that, if you don't already, just let me know. I'll make sure that I get you the PDF, okay? So all of that said, I have another Stamp and Be Happy class coming up, and it was a lot of fun last time. We had really good food. This time I am opening it up to be a to-go. It's like a one-day retreat, really is what it is. It's a several hours that we're together. We make lots of different things and have lunch, just do some fun things. So I'm going to be opening that up to go also. Now, right now I'm looking at March 26th, and I have to get the confirmation of the venue. But I want to show you one of the portions of the class, and it happens to be using one of the bundles that is in the Savings in Bloom. So if you're just jumping on here, welcome and thank you for joining me. Before I turn you guys down, I want to make sure that you see that I have a new host code right here that will be available for a short time frame. I'm trying to figure out a better way to use the host codes. They've been working great as far as me being able to get you some free product and some things as I give away some items that I purchase. Hi Donna, hello Sue. Welcome. Thanks for jumping on tonight, ladies. I know let's see, what do I want to say? Melissa had mentioned that she's not missing tonight. She said it's at 6 o'clock her time. So hopefully you're on here, Melissa. I haven't seen you pop up yet, but hopefully you're on here. All right, let me go ahead and turn the camera down and show you a couple things. All right. There we go. There's your names as I'm writing them down. Hi, Beverly. There's Melissa. Hello. Hey, Beverly, do you have a YouTube page? I recognize your little icon, but I didn't see your name there. So anyway, I was thinking that I have you as one of my subscriptions on my YouTube subscriptions. Just a thought out there. Anyway. Savings in Bloom, you guys, if you haven't seen this yet, this is a great deal. You get 20% off all of these bundles, and along with the mini cut and emboss machine, and we're going to use that tonight so you can see how that works. And I don't have all of these bundles, but I do have some samples that at the very end of the video, I'll show the samples if you want to hang out a little longer. Tonight I'm going to focus on this one right here, All Squared Away. Okay, I haven't used this one much, and I thought, you know what, let's do that. I really wanted to do sunflower stuff. I have tons of samples with sunflowers I'll show you. However, all right. Okay, I just saw your comment. You watch lots of YouTube. I thought you had a channel, Beverly. That's why I asked that. But I'll message you. Anyway, tonight we're going to use the mini cut and emboss machine, and we're going to use All Squared Away. Now, this is a set that you probably, I don't know how many of you really have this, but I think it is super stinking cute, and there's some fun things you can do. Tonight, I'm going to focus on how you can use our catalog. Now, remember I said I think it gets pushed by the wayside. If you read of some of the things that you can take advantage of with our annual catalog, one of them is how they show that you can do a simplify to step up project using the stamp set and similar kind of idea. So I want to show, we're going to be doing these projects, and I'm going to show you how to create these, and just give you an idea of how it is to go from simple to the next level and the next level. So this would be maybe a beginner, this would be an casual, and this would be an avid stamper. So I don't think these pictures show this justice, so you just wait and see what we come up with here, okay? So let's see, channel, just love to make cards. Char, hi, I'm going to write you down. I see that you jumped on here. Remember, ladies, I do give away if you share the video. Hi, Carol. And hopefully, you'll pass this along so someone can learn a little more in their stamping experience, I guess. All right, so let me move these things out of the way, and we're going to get started with the first card. Hold on one second here. There we go. Got this crazy looking thing going on here. Okay. Sorry about my arm in the way, but I just had to go up to my computer here to do something. All right. So, all squared away. Now, this bundle does come with dies called Floral Square dies. I am using a few of them, but I wanted to show you for the projects that I did, I put these down and put them together and taped them together so I could get a nice square area here, or get them all, you know, in a square. I guess that's what I want to say. So the reason I did that is, let me find my papers that I used, if I can. What did I do with them? Oh. Sorry, I had to reach over here. Anyway, so here's what I came up with when I put those down evenly, and you could use this as a template to stamp your squares that are in the set here. I'm going to do the recommendation from the recipe, and that is not using a template like this. But anyway, I just thought I'd share that. That's a way to use. I've got all the other dies out because we're going to be using those in just a few minutes. So let me get that. I'm going to have my catalog right over here to the side. Oh yeah, I'm going to show you these beautiful cards here in just a bit of what's coming up for the Stamp and Be Happy retreat coming up. Let's see. So, in the recipe for the first card, so the first one we're going to do is this one right here. Let me see if I need to bring my light down a little bit. There we go. The first one we're going to do is this one right here. This is pretty easy, but we're going to put it together. One of the things, I don't think people realize that we get such in a rut of making our half a sheet of cardstock as our base for our card. This recipe for this card that we're going to do right now calls for 4 1/4 by 4 1/4 when it's folded over. So what is that? That is 8 1/2 by 4 1/4, and then you fold it, and there's your 4 1/4 card. Now this still fits in a regular envelope. It just doesn't fit in there snug, but it does fit in a regular envelope. So think about that. A cute window. Yes, Pam, it sure would. I thought of that same thing. Now the colors that we're going to use, I'm going to keep this over here to the side so I can see what I'm doing here. The color that we're going to use is Fresh Freesia. That's the color that is in the catalog recommended. We're also going to be using, as we step up, we're going to be using some of the Flirty Flamingo specialty ribbon here with the little sparkles all in there. And this is one of the items in our tulip class coming up. And then I'm also going to be using the loose flower flourishes. Okay, so we're going to be using those in just a bit. So what are we doing? Let me grab. I am going to grab the sponge. There we go. Trying to keep up here. Thanks for sharing, Carol. I've got you noted there. Okay. So, since we are doing, now if you don't have this, it recommends the F block. This is the block F. If you don't have this, this is one that fits the background stamps too. If you don't have this thing, you have the Stamparatus, that works beautiful too. But I put these all together and I just butted them right up against each other, and we are going to ink this up with our Fresh Freesia. And any time that I'm using this a large area to ink up, I like to take the ink to the stamp. Hi Joanne, nice to see you. I'm going to write you down here in a second after I make sure I'm inked up very well. Let me write Joanne down here. Joanne Floodman. Okay. Sorry about that, but I got to keep up. If I don't, I get way behind. So, all right, we are all inked up. Well, I don't have it quite inked up on that side there. We are all inked up with fresh freesia. I'm just making sure that I'm all inked up well. Put that up here. And that is going to get stamped right in the middle of my 4 1/4 by 4 1/4. Let's see here. I'm going to turn it around to be just like what's in the catalog. So I'm on page 117 if you want to look at it in the catalog and just see how I do. I am going to have to stand up a second here, I think. Let's do this so that I have a flat piece. There we go. All right, I want to get this kind of in the center, and here we go. Ooh, I think I got too far over. Oh well, it's okay. So having the Stamparatus does help, because if I don't get this complete, solid images, you could stamp it again. But this is what the recommendation is. And look at that, you guys. I did well. Ta-da! Now they are a little farther. No, it looks like the sample in the catalog. If you look at the sample, so I did good. I did good. I'm gonna just put that over to the side. So the next thing is it has Granny Apple Green as for the sentiment. Let me close this up really quick as I'm moving around here. And it says the best thing about today is you. So let's grab that stamp here. I've got some scrap paper. So Granny Apple Green. Let's ink that up. Yeah, thank you guys. I love it. Thank you for being my cheerleaders. You need those sometimes, right? Okay, so let's stamp this down. The best thing about you today is you. And that is, also, we're going to be using this label punch. And this is what, you know what, my catalog's right here. I had to look this up last time because I just do not remember the names of these darn things. Label Me Fancy. Label Me Fancy. That's what this punch is. So let's get that right in the center here. I don't like that light. There. Okay, let's get that centered like that. Pop that out. All right, so there is our little sentiment. And the next thing we're going to do is use some dimensionals. So this one is considered a simple card. This is considered the beginner version. What do you guys think? Do you think this is a beginner kind of card? I'd be curious to know. Okay, so then this little guy kind of gets off-centered. It's not really right in the center. There we go, just like that. The next thing we're going to do is go ahead and put on some of these little flourishes. Now, I have used quite a bit of them, so it shows a lot. So I'm going to put some pale papaya. There's a pale papaya. There's a fresh freesia. Let me see, it's showing the little ones. And, you know, these guys are, you have these little tiny ones, and there were, I thought there were some medium ones in here. Yeah, there are, but, or no, I don't know. I think I've used quite a bit that's been in here. So anyway, I'm going to just pull out a few. And this fresh freesia, I can't get it out. There we go. How about another pink and a little pale papaya. So those are in colors, which are really nice, actually. Beginner card, beginner. Okay, good, good, good. All right, good. So we're on the same page. Now, for these little guys, you can do one of two things. You can use the Tombow glue, and you can put dots down and then do it that way. I am going to go ahead and try to find my mini glue dots here. Right here. And I love my take your pick tool, so I'm going to go ahead and there's two ways to do this. You could take your little flower, you can lay it down onto the little mini glue dot there, and then pop that off. So I'm just looking at the picture, so I'm going to just kind of similar. I'm going to do kind of similar to the picture. Now this is a teensy tiny one. So what do you do in that case? That case, oh, I don't know. I'm going to use the glue. I think I'm going to use my glue here. And let's go about right here with that glue. Okay. And we're going to lay this little flower there. Now these colors, they don't really, it's not like big and bold when you look at this as I'm creating it. And let's see here. I'm just going to go ahead and use my glue since I have it out. And let's get some, I'm going to do the fresh freesia one up here in the swirlies. Oh my gosh. My fingers are not working tonight, y'all. Okay, and I kind of like this little pink one over here. Get that there. And again, these are called the Loose Flower Flourishes. And this one right, okay, that one's stuck down. Okay, I got this one right here. How about, what should we do with that one? Should we bring it down here a little farther? Yeah, let's do that. So this is just going to give us some fun flowers all around our card. So here we go. That card's all done. Okay, there's number one. Let me bring it up so you can see it. See there? Now it's not bling blingy, and I don't think it's meant to be, but there's the one. So that is the first one in the catalog, right there. Okay. And again, this is one of the 20% off in our little. It's $40 for the stamp set and the dies. That is the sale price, I believe. I'm going to bring my flyer. Yeah, sale price. That is the sale price. Okay, card number one. Going to set that aside. Card number two will be this one right here. This is card number two because this one has a few more steps. So card number two, we're going to do that next. And let's pull the things I need here. I am going to go ahead and clean off this stamp and move it out of the way. And this one has Good Things Grow. So Good Things Grow is right here. I am going to need my fresh freesia again and my flourishes again. So we'll do that. Just keeping an eye out on the comments, ladies, to make sure I'm not missing anybody that hops on as we are doing our stamping here. Okay, so second card. Let me grab what I need here. So we're going to use the mini cut and emboss machine in just a couple minutes, but for this one, I have gone ahead and this one, I don't see my ruler here, but I believe I cut this at, let me see. This next card, I cut it at 5 by 4 1/4. So 10 by 4 1/4 fresh freesia. And this piece will be what we're going to stamp on for the front of the card here. Okay, so that I have a little bit of fresh freesia at the top and the bottom. And then I've already went ahead and pre-cut, cut out. Gosh, this light just makes this look terrible, I think. I don't know. I'm looking to see. But I've already pre-cut these, but I forgot to pop them out. So let me do that. Pop out these, the pieces. I just did them and left the pieces in there. Hi, Donna. I'm glad that you joined us tonight. I am just over here to the side popping out my pieces from my die cut. I missed doing that. I'll have to get my pick tool for these little tiny ones. And we're getting ready to stamp the second card on page 117 using All Squared Away. So, a little different tonight, sharing how you can use the main catalog to do some awesome stuff, and how they give us a lot of ideas in the main catalog, and I think we just kind of overlook those, you know. So yeah, so now I've got them all. I pre-did those, not to take the time, but we are going to do the next one I'm going to show you using the little machine. Okay, so what we have to do first is this. We have to ink this up with fresh freesia. That is what I see in the sample. And again, we're going to pray that I do this well. I did good last time, so let's see if we can get it that way twice. And, alright, so we got that, and this needs to go here, and I had to stand up last time. I think I'm going to do it again just to be safe. So, yeah, sugar cookies. You like sugar cookies? Sue, alright, I'm going to make sure I have this turned in the same, this is the same format that I see on the, in the catalog. Let me make sure that I am right in the middle here. Oh, I think I'm down a little bit, but we'll be okay. I think I'm a little bit too low, but we'll be all right. Okay, let's hope that I got that good. Not too bad. See how it's down a little farther than the top? Okay, but I got all the color in there very well. Ta-da! All right, it's handmade anyway, right, girls? Okay, so then the next thing we're going to do, now you could take the adhesive sheets and you could put, you know, that on your cardstock, and then you could, you know, that way peel this off and do that. But I'm just going to use the Tombow glue. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go ahead and adhere this onto the Fresh Freesia card base. And I don't think I said what size my white was, and I believe that that is 4 by 5. 4 by 5. So let's do this so that we have a little bit. It's going to go all edge to edge, and a little bit of fresh freesia on the top and the bottom. Okay, so there we go. Okay, so now we are just going to take these guys, and they're just going to go right over top of the what we've stamped. But before I do that, we're going to take, I need my little scrap here. It says to take a sponge dauber and color some of the florals. Okay, so the one that they colored on here is this one right here. So if I take my sponge dauber and I go with my Granny Apple Green, because that's what we're going to stamp our sentiment in. You ate a champ. Oh my gosh, that's so funny, Beverly. That's good. Okay, so I'm just going to get a little bit of Granny Apple Green, and I'm going to see how dark that is. And then I'm just going to take my sponge dauber and color my leaves here a little bit. And that's what they're suggesting in the recipe. Excuse me, in the recipe on this one here. And then for my fresh freesia, let me grab one of my other sponge daubers here. I have this little container. I don't know. I think Nancy might have bought me this a long time ago. But it holds sponge daubers, and it's awesome. I'm just going to, this is a purple, and I think I'm going to, let me see. It's not too dark. So I'm going to go ahead and grab this one. Then we're going to go to the fresh freesia, and we're just going to color that flower. Get a little color on there. But see how you can do coloring in so many different ways? And I'm just going to start out light and go around in circles. Just give a little bit of color on that. Well, you can't really see it too well. You can see it there. It's going to show up in the photo much better. So there's that. Now you could take the time and do all of them, but in this picture that's on the catalog, it's just one is the only one that is done. So, and I think they're highlighting that because we are going to use the Good Things Grow and stamp that. And where's my little strip? I have a strip of paper here. I always save these fabulous strips when I'm cutting down my making the regular kind of 4 by 5 1/4. Get the right way here, upside down. There we go. Stamp it again. Okay, here we go. Good things grow. So let's go over here where I don't have an angle, way over here. And let me see if I can get my head in here so I can get this straight. And let's see, how did I do? It's a little high, but that's okay. It works. So now we're ready to put our card together. So probably the hardest part about this is actually going to be putting the glue on the cutout pieces, or the pieces that are die cut. You've never heard them called recipes? You mean like what? Oh, yeah. They're called recipes. It tells you what you need to create. So that's similar to recipes as you're cooking. It's just using paper. All right, so let me get my pieces here. Let me move this out of the way. All right. There we go. All right, let's put this together. So here's the front of my card. We've pre-stamped this. So if we're going to go exactly like what's going on in the picture, it does not say to use dimensionals. So I'm just going to take my glue, and there's plenty of space here to put glue, you guys, to hold this down. So when you're putting the Tombow on, the green glue, wet glue, whatever you want to call it, if you have enough that you can see, then, I mean, if you can see the glue, then you really have enough. You don't have to get gobs on here because, as you know, it will just go everywhere. So this is going to go right here so that it covers and goes right into that section. Love it. See that? Look at that, you guys. It's awesome. All right, let's take our color one and do this. Get this all glued in here. And of course, I saved the hardest one for last because we're doing it in increments, so you can see the difference in a beginner and how long that takes compared to the casual, which is the second step, and then the avid. Okay, so this one, yeah, this one goes underneath, so get a little bit of glue on here so we can get these down. Now, when I started out stamping, honestly, I was told as a beginner stamper, all you need is stamps, ink, and paper. And of course, you have to have an adhesive to put it down with. But stepped up, I wondered why it's called green glue, but I love my Tombow. It's green glue because it's got the green container. That's why. I think that's the reason they call it that. It's because it has the green container. All right, let's get this in here so it's covered up all of that. Push that down a little bit. Okay, we're almost done. We got one more, and then we just have to put our sentiment on. Now, I've been stamping I've been crafting for a gazillion years because I love crafts, but I've been doing Stampin' Up! For over 20 years, and so sometimes I think it's difficult when we've been stamping a long time to realize that people that are new to stamping, they don't have all the tools and all the fun stuff that we have collected along the way, you know? So there we are. There is the front, according to the second one here in the catalog. And next, we're going to go ahead and pop this up with dimensionals again. And then we're going to add our flourishes, and we're going to go on to the next card. Now, it's hard for me to look at this card and not want to do more coloring or doing some flecking or something, you know, adding something more. But that's where we have to just do what we, you know, I'm just going out of the catalog here. All right, so here we go. There's that. All right, we're going to use the glue again, and I am going to, it looks like these are all fresh freesia, so we're going to take a couple big ones, and, because I got a lot of those, it looks like, and let's see, a little tiny one. I'm looking at the catalog here, and there's a couple tiny ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so there we are. Let me grab one more big one. Oops, I lost my other tiny one. There it is. There it is. Yeah, the tiny ones are very tiny. So, all right. So we've got like one right here, and let's do that. Put that one there. Oh, stay down there. Might need more glue on that. All right. Does anybody else have this stamp set and bundle? Does anyone have this bundle? I did feature this in one of my virtual classes a time back, which I thought turned out very nice. I really liked it. Okay, there's a tiny one here. Come on over there a little bit. There we are. And then let's go ahead and put one kind of right here. It's a little different than what shows in the catalog, but that's what I want to do. I don't care for how they have that one. Okay, so there's that, and then here's a teeny tiny one, another tiny one. Actually, that's all I'm adding. I'm not gonna. I think that's enough, because I think what we're doing here, I am gonna go off of what the catalog shows, and I'm just gonna do the 3. So there's that. Okay, so there's card number 2. Bring it up. There we go. That coloring really does kind of just make that little section pop right out of there. So there's that. All right, so our next card is going to be a little more involved. What time are we? Oh, we're doing good on time, you guys. Okay, so there we are. You haven't and made several 3x3 cards. Yeah, that's a good option, Jeanne. A long time and still learning new tips and tricks. Linda, that is fabulous, and I hope that is my goal every time that I come on here, is to be able to teach you something or refresh something that you might have learned years ago. But yeah, that makes my heart happy when you guys learn something new or get refreshed from something that you didn't realize. Okay, so next we are going to actually be using the cut and emboss machine, and let me grab out some of the stuff. I want to show you how many of you have the mini cut and emboss machine. I'd be curious to know that too, because I have not sold many of them, so that's why I'm just curious. So we're going to be using these fun folders, which is the hello and the thanks embossing folders, and we are going to be using the hello, so I want that one. And then we're going to use all these other dies that come in the set. And let's see here. So let's do these things first, and I just need to move a few things out of my way. So here is my piece that I'm going to emboss, and that is 3 1/4 by 5 1/2. And here's our little machine, and it, of course, it opens up nice and cute. That's all I can say, is just really cute. So I'm right-handed, so I think I'm gonna do this. Okay, there we go, just like that. Now this is just like our large one too. It's got the things that have the numbers, so you know how to lay them together. And I'm using a regular embossing folder, and so it's not a 3D embossing folder, so I need number 4. And let me see. Insert, okay. And then this one says embossing folders first. Now, I don't understand. These two say the same thing. 1 in 3 and 1 in 4. Okay. Hello. This is probably for the 3D, and this one might be for the little skinnier one, because that's what this is. So for this, we need 1 and 3. So we need 1 and 3. I don't know. I haven't used this before, you guys. 1 and 3. So 1. Place die cutting. I don't need this one. Put that out of my way. And 1. Where's number 1? Hello. Where is number 1? This is number 1, Barb. Okay. So number 1. Let's put this in our folder. Oh my gosh, I feel like I'm in a comedy act, you guys. All right, so let's do this. You don't have the small machine, I have the Big Shot. Yep, I have the old Big Shot. I also have the new cut and emboss machine, which I see a little bit of difference in the old, the old die cut machine compared to the new one we have. All right, so here's one. Here is my folder. And then this is what goes on top. Now, one of the things I know, if you watch the little video, you don't want to have everything sandwiched right exactly together. You want it to have a little bit of a lip. See how I don't have it right up against each other? So let's try this. Let's see if I know what I'm doing here. All right. All right. So I've got it caught. So I'm going to hold the top. Oh, it's working. It's working. Hallelujah. And that went in really easy. Okay, there we are. See that? See, it embossed very beautifully. Ta-da! Alright, so there's this step with the embossing folder. And of course, you have to have the little mini embossing folders in order to use this fabulous little machine. Tons of dies will go through this machine though. Alright, so now if we're going to do die cutting, we have to have these 2 plates, 2 and 3. So I think let's figure it out. Place your die cutting edge down. So I need 1. I'm sorry, that's 2 and 2. We need our little, all of our little. We're going to use all of our fun little pieces here. Get those on here. Oh my gosh. Lay that down. I know this is boring, but I wanted you guys, I don't know how many of you really have seen this machine much. I don't do a lot of embossing on camera just because you guys, most everybody watching, has seen this kind of stuff before. I'm going to do the same thing. I think that it's really important that when you're using this, that you realize you can't stack these in a nice, neat sandwich at the edge. You have to have a little bit of an angle going in. So that's what I've done. And look, oops, that's not what I wanted. I just shifted all my dies. Thank goodness I hadn't started cutting yet. Oh, wait, it did cut that a little bit. Wow, that's interesting. All right, I'm going to come down. There we go. All right, let's try this again. There we are. And I am going to hold on to this till I get there. Now grab it and roll it through. And it went in very, very smoothly, you guys. So the key, like I said, is don't have it all nice and flush. You don't want to do that. Is the offset sandwich just for the machine? This machine? I would say yes. This little machine is the one that most people have to have it in the little bit of a staggered at the beginning, because it won't go. It didn't seem to want to go through as well if you have them all nice and flush right at the edge. So just this. Good question, Diana. Thank you for always having great questions for me. I love it. Okay, let's get these little flowers here and get this out of the way. And there we go. All right, make sure all my pieces came out. And I think they did. All right, yep, they sure did. So I don't want to lose these guys. Where's my stamp case? Oh, I don't know. I don't know where I put my stamp. Well, I'm going to put them up here so I don't lose them. All right, so let's go back to our catalog. This is the one that we're doing here. So what they've done is, see how these are, it suggests that you take your blender pens and you can color each of the flowers. I'm just going to actually use the inks and the sponges again, okay? Since we've already got the sponges going on here, that's what we're going to use. And I need to grab this little guy, and let's get these pieces on here so we can color them. Now they're not going to show up very well until I start coloring. So the tulips are going to be, we've got a couple other colors here. So we've got the Granny Apple Green, and we've got the So Saffron, Flirty Flamingo, and the Fresh Freesia. Those are the colors that are in the recipe. So that's what I'm going to use. I have my Fresh Freesia here. So let's go ahead. Which one should we do Fresh Freesia? Let's go ahead and do this one. So I'm just going to take my sponge dauber and color this flower. It's that easy. Okay, there's Fresh Freesia right there. Okay, next we are going to go ahead and let's go with So Saffron. Let's get that here. I gotta close these as I go, you guys, because I really will make a mess. I need my dauber that would be a little on the light yellow color. So let's see here. Let's go with this one. There we go. All right, let's get some of that. And that's going to be the little pokey flower here. Okay. And all I'm doing is going from the center out and coloring these. Nice. There's that one. Okay. Next, we have our little, I guess kind of like tulips, right? It makes it easier with the big one. Donna, are you talking about the big machine? It makes it easier putting it through? Is that what you're talking about, Donna? I would probably agree with you, since you just can put it in there and go. But sometimes I forget, you know, I just do it. It's like an automatic thing these days, since I've been doing this forever. All right, what do we have going on here? I need Flirty Flamingo. And there we go. Let's go with this one. There we go. All right, ink this up, Flirty Flamingo, and let's color these fun-looking tulips here. I think this is the hardest part. Now, to me, this is too fussy. I mean, I like a good in-between of fussiness and beautiful and easy. That's what I go for. Okay, gotcha, Donna. So to me, this is quite fussy, but we're doing it because this is what the sample shows. Okay, and then they have got actually green for the next one, and we're going to use the Granny Apple. And is this the one I used? Yep. Okay. So, I don't know. I'm just going to do this. I'm just going to pop up and down. Just like that. And color those. That was easy. Beautiful. All right. Now, we are going to go ahead and stamp our squares. Now, this is a little trickier because we have to, where is my paper? Let me grab I gotta get some paper over here, guys. Hold on. Okay. And I have not cleaned my squares, so let's do that. Now this is nice because I can just bring it in my chamois, do like this and clean it off. Okay, there we go. Now, I didn't pay attention to see what it said, if you should have other blocks or whatever. But here's what I'm going to try to do is, since I'm supposed to be the avid stamper, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna color these. I'm gonna take my ink, and I've got them pretty far apart, so I'm gonna just try to ink them up as they, without getting it on the other one. You know, we're gonna try it. Okay, I think I got this one pretty good. See there? I only got it on the one. Yay. All right, so there's the green. Trying to follow the picture. So there's the swirly one. See, the polka dot one is the saffron. So let's grab that. And see how you can see the lighter color in my pad? That means I probably need to re-ink this one. So the darker edges has more ink, and when it gets light in the inside, that's when it probably needs to be inked. So I'm hoping I'm gonna be all right here, but we're gonna work it. We're gonna make it happen. Okay, that looks good. I don't know how, I want to get right to the edge, and it looks like I got it. Okay, so there's my saffron. Then the little swirly whirlies, those are the freesia. And let's grab that. So how many of you would take how many of you do these kind of cards where it just takes all of this different fussiness to me? This is fussiness to me. I got to get all the way to the corner there. All the way over. Okay, I think I got it, yeah. Okay, fresh freesia. And the last one is Flirty Flamingo. Now these are the colors that they recommend, and so I just went right with the recipe. So let's see how well they are going to happen. I'm afraid I'm going to get in this yellow over here, and I can't see where the edge of my, sorry, I'm talking to myself, I think. I forget you guys are here. I'm getting right to the edge corner there, just like that. Okay, I think I got some in the swirly durlies. What's in the swirlies? That is the fresh freesia. I'm going to go back just in case. And let's just do this. All right. Here we go. We're going to stamp this down, and let's hope that I got it all good. Get my pad here because I need the spongy. All right. There we go. And I didn't stand up because I'm going to be just cutting these out really quick. Oh. But yes, Stamparatus is a great one. Oh, Huff It, I forgot to, Beverly. I should have. Diana, you don't do fussy cards? Now, I will do some fussy cutting, yes. Nancy, yes, you make some beautiful cards, and that is what makes a difference. Oh, look at that, you guys. So it's a little bit lighter there, but that's okay. We're going to have the other things around. So, all right, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with it. All right, so here's the easy part. We're just going to come around. Now, I'm looking at this. Okay, yep. Now, I could take my cutter and slice it, but I think that I can just do this, and I'll be good. But yeah, for me, I guess it just really depends on what the card is for, on how much fussiness I'm willing to do with it. Now, these are going to be really great cards, and they just take a minute. That's all. They just take a minute. Well, the last one does anyway. Right? Yeah, fussy cutting I don't mind, but all the, to me this is pretty fussy card. This last one here is pretty fussy. So, there's that. These cut out pretty fast, so bear with me. We've got, I think we're on the home stretch here, and we'll be able to put our card together. All right. Now we'll do our drawing too. We're going to make sure to do our drawing. And the winner actually will get these fancy cards tonight. Right? There we go. Okay, get this out of the way. Let's get our card put together. Let's see what it looks like. All these different steps we had going on here. All right. Ooh, don't want to lose all my fancy schmancies here. There we go. There's that. All right, let's see what it shows we have to do. Again, here's our picture. So now I'm ready to put all my pieces together. Oh, I got to stamp this. You are so worth celebrating. And let me find my strip of white that I had here earlier. I thought I saved it somewhere. Here. Dang it. Well, I don't see it, y'all. 1 second. Let me grab another one out of my little pile over here. Oops, oops. All my samples are flying away. Okay, let's see here. Here we are. Excuse me. All right, so you are so worth celebrating. That is this one. And Granny Apple Green is the color of choice in the sample. All right. And let's stamp that down. When I come over here, it's flatter. And let's see. Nice job, Barbara. I love when it happens nicely. Okay. Let's do this. Okay. Let's put this baby together. We have our fresh freesia. This is normal 5 1/4 by 4 1/4 folded, which is 8 1/2 by 5 1/2. This is our beautiful embossed piece. So that's going to go on next, and that will be flat. And here's my adhesive. See who else is still on here. I see some more people join. Go back and at the very beginning and check out how I am doing the cards from page 117 in the catalog using the All Squared Away bundle, which is 20% off for the month of March. Okay, here we go. Now, we have to put these guys onto these guys. So, the swirly one gets this one. So, let's do this. Again, we're using that green glue because I did not use adhesive sheets on here, which is super easy to do, you guys. I did use it with the oceans samples that I worked on, so that was nice. Okay, let me get my swirlies the right way, and let's glue this down onto here, just like that. And you see that I'm using my silicone mat. That's because my white piece is a little bit bigger than my square. So in case I had glue on the back, that's what I did. Now, let's go ahead and take this, and we are going to glue this right on top of what is in the square die cut. Did you guys know that these fit perfectly on here? And that way you can... well, you got to get the right way, so that's not it. Let's see. Is this the right one? Nope. One more turn and we might have it. There we go. Get it on there. Come on. I want to cover. Get it under the... Oh, there. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, we're leaving it like that. Okay. There we go. We've got it on there. Okay, so there's that one. And then, let's see, we need the Flirty Flamingo, which really looks orange compared to this fresh freesia. It looks more orange. So, All right, so let's get this glue on here. I don't know if I asked you guys, you always do an amazing job. Oh, Marsha, you're so nice. Have you guys done any of these in the catalog like this? Have you made a lot of samples from the annual catalog? I like to do that. I mean, I do like to go in and use what they show us to come up with ideas and get some inspiration. Okay, so let's take these tulips with and pieces that I did the dauber and do this. Again, tonight's live is a little different than I usually do, so I'm hoping that you guys still love me and that I'm not boring you to death. But I wanted to just really try this, and like I said, I hadn't used my bundle that much, and so that's why I decided to go with All Squared Away. There we are. This is really cool, actually, you guys, once I get these put together. See there? Okay, there's that one. And then for the green one, that one's a little more fussy. And let's see, we're going to use, because it's got these fun little, the little flowers. So yeah, they're going to be a little fussier for me to get on here. There we go. All right. And the swirls go side to side. Okay, good. All right. There we are. Now I think I'm gonna go with putting the glue down. Let's see. I have 3 green. I don't think it cut 4 green. So, guess what? I think I should have cut it twice. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna highlight. We're gonna do these 3 that are like right here in the center. And so here is one right there, and the other one is going to go right there. Golly, come on. There we are. And the last one will just go right here over the top. Come on. Gracious me. Just like that. My fingers are in the way, you guys. I know you can't really see that too much, but anyway, I'll go back before I send this to the person that's getting it. I'm going to go ahead and cut out a couple more and put those on there, but yeah, we'll put those on there before I send this out to the next person. And then this one just gets this little guy on here, so I probably should have glued this down first, but it'll be all right. Now, how does this go? Like that. This is tricky. I think it is tricky. They like to, nope. I need to, this one, okay, nope. That one is a big long one, so there we go, I got it. Yay. It's like a little bit like a puzzle. Just a little bit. Okay, almost done. This is boring to me, you guys. Anyway, I'm just glad you're here and that you guys stuck with me. Okay, let's do, which way did these go? These go sideways too, don't they? Okay, all right, so let's put this down, and I guess that is the top, the way that it shows in the catalog. All right, we've got that done. Whoop, whoop. All right, let's put this down. We're going to put this on with dimensionals. We're going to use that glue in just a second. So I've got my emboss piece there. So let's go ahead and put this down. And this is going to go here and then here and here. So it is coming off of the emboss piece a little bit, just like that. There and there. And you know what? This is probably going to be my favorite one, you guys, after doing all the fussy stuff. You know, there's a reason that doing the fussiness takes time, because then it actually, it looks awesome. It really brings it, makes it look very different. Okay, so dimensional. It's like seeing this progression, and the easiest is just as pretty as the first. Aw, yeah. I mean, I think that the designers that come up with these samples for us in the catalog, they really do an amazing job. And, you know, I don't always like them. You know, I don't always like their samples. But 98% of the time, I would say I love every sample that's in here. Well, it's kind of like, you know, just like anything else. You like certain kind of stamp sets, you like certain kind of stamping, and so you're kind of drawn to those things. So, yeah, this is very pretty. Wait till I put the photos out. When I, you know, after I get done with the live, I usually, I do the photos and then put those out or on the live. To record it and to put it on YouTube. So you guys know you can always go back to YouTube also and go to my channel. Make sure you subscribe. All right, so there, look at that. Oh my gosh. It is really, really cool. I have to say. All right, I need a couple more, and we're going to get this baby on here. Maybe I'll use the small ones on this. Let's see, there and there. And here, and we're a few minutes over, so thank you for staying with me. It pays to take the extra time to add the details into your cards. Yeah, Taryn, it does. It sure does. And let's see. This is going to, they've got it kind of right on the top of the flowers here, kind of going over to the right, like that. Oh my gosh, you guys, this is really, really cute after I've got it all done. Now it has, I'm gonna add, I don't know, it's got some the little flourishes here. Oh, come on, we got to finish the card because I want you to see all of them together. So let's grab, it's got the, they're using all, should we use that? I think we can use this. I'm going to use some of the pale papaya because that goes nicely with the over here. And this little guy is flying all around. Okay, so let's do that. And then how about if we come over here and we will do a fresh freesia over here on this side. Need a little more glue on that. They don't have one over here, but I think it needs one, just as a something different. And then what else? Let's see, they've got one like right here. We'll go ahead and put this little tiny one here. But I like the pale papaya on here. You can see them, I guess. That's the reason probably that I like it, so that you can see them compared to the fresh freesia one. So let's get a tiny fresh freesia. Oh, I knew that would happen at some point, but there we go. I got a extra one riding along there. And fresh freesia, how about if we just come right down here? I don't know. Let's just go right over here. Why not? Find a spot and put it. There you go. Okay, so we've just got some color spread around there. All right, there is the last card. So, ta-da! I made it. And let me show you the 3 cards all together here. So what did we do? We did this right here. We did all 3 of these cards. And let's see how well I did. There's card. So here's our first card. Here is our second card. And there's our third card. So here you have beginner, casual, and Avid. There are your 3 cards. I know you can't see them as well as I can, but I don't know. Can you see the colors better? I just moved the light a little bit. But anyway, there we go. Love it! Yay! You think the last one's your favorite? Yes. Yep. It is. It is my favorite too, because I guess you have more color in it. But yeah, I like it better too. All right, you guys. So there are the 3 cards, but I told you I would do our drawing for those of you that shared. Hi, Elaine. We're on a little bit later just because I did oh, you know what I missed? Darn it, I missed this. This, in the catalog, it goes right here. It goes up and under there, and I think I can still get it in there. All right, you guys, I totally missed that. How did I do that? I think it's going to add to it. So, let's see. We're going to take this and put a glue dot there. I need 2, gracious me. We need a glue dot. The Avid stamper, yeah. Love All Squared Away bundle. It is very pretty, Michelle. It sure is. It definitely is very different. I think it's very different than other things that we have in the catalog, to be honest with you, when I look at different things. I got the glue dots on here because I'm going to try to come up in here and shove this up under here. You know, I got dimensionals there, but I think if I can get far enough, because it doesn't show much in the catalog. It's just kind of underneath there a little bit. So let's do that. There we go. Ta-da! Now we got a little sparkle happening, y'all. Let me do this. I'm going to cut this off just a tad. It looked too long. So guess what? Tonight's drawing is the person will get these cards. I'm going to add these 2 little green ones before I mail it out to you. But there's our 3 cards that we're going to do our random generator. And I have, how many do I have that shared here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 9 people that have shared. So let me get to my favorites here. And if I can get out of here, exit out of there and go to my bookmarks and random generator. Okay, so this time, I think I had 0 here last time, someone had mentioned, but we're going to go 0 to 9. Whoops. Because that's how many we have. Elaine, you said you just shared. Okay, I guess we're going to do 10. By the skin of your teeth, you got in there. Okay, 10. All right, so there we are. And this number doesn't mean anything. That's just from last time. So I'm going to hit start, and it's working this time. Whoop! So, wait, it says it's going to 10. So that's what we've got, 10. So when I hit stop, you are going to be the winner. Number 3 is Pam Simmons. Girl, you are lucky. You need to play the lottery. I think you've won a few times with me. So, Pam, you are the winner of these cards. Thank you so much for participating and sharing. You know, that helps me a ton, you guys, when you share this video. And if you're watching on YouTube, give me the thumbs up, because that really helps with getting it moving in the whole YouTube world, I guess. So, all right, let me show you one of the classes, I guess classes you would say, that I will be having at my Stamp and Be Happy one-day retreat that's coming up. Now, we are going to be featuring one of the bundles, and this is the bundle that we're going to feature, the Quiet Meadow. That's just one. It's going to be a little different than the one I had last time, but it's still going to be as awesome. and even better, I think. I learned a few things, and that it's even going to be better. But Quiet Meadow, now this stamp set might not do a whole lot for you in the stamps themselves, but these dies are just amazing. I love them, and there's so much you can do with them. So I'm going to show you some samples with this, but first let me show you the class that's going to be in my upcoming one-day retreat. Look at this. This is featuring the home and garden, or home and what's the home let me see, it's in the mini catalog. It's the cards and envelopes from Heart and Home Memories and More Cards and Envelopes. That is that's what this class features. We're also featuring the cotton ribbon. Look at that. And the in colors that are going away. Check that out. And yes, awesome stuff going on here. Got some really cute tips and tricks. Look at that. And here we are. That's kind of that fussy cutting again. And then this one right here. Beautiful, beautiful cards, you guys. So that's going to be one of the classes that's in that package that's coming up on March 26th. Is the date I'm expecting. I'm waiting to hear back for sure on the my venue. Okay. All right. So let me share what I have. I told you I'd wait till the end, and I am running over. I know that, so you can come back if you need to. Here is the All Squared Away that I had done as one of the virtual cards classes, or one of the virtual, card classes that was a free card kit. So that's the only one I have. Now let me show you. I just shared with you this one. This is with the retired paper that went with the daisy set the daisy set that we had. Can't think of the name of it. But anyway, yep, here is one. These are all using that Quiet Meadow bundle. Here is one that I had done this one as a swap. This is one I did as a swap during that time. Now here, this is using the hand-penned Memories and More. So there are some samples with the Quiet Meadow. The Pansy set is another one that is on the 20% off. So here is a great card using these little dies in that set. This was one where I stamped the Pansy, and this was a mystery class. I think I did this with Evie, my friend Evie. I think this was a mystery card that she was doing, and I stamped along with her. Here you go, using the paper and some the embossing folder in the background. This one is fun. I love this piece in the Pansy set where you can do the sponging and just make it look so real. So there's those. What's next? Oh my gosh, I did a class with this stamp set here. I want to show you guys. This is with the Dandelion Bundle. Look at that. I love this. So fun. Now, I did use that pack that came with it, but look, we've got that folder that in the background, and some of the paper that comes with the, like I said, it's a little bit retired, but I wanted to show you the folder that you can use with this. Here is another one that we had in the class. This is a fun fold using just the banner tip there. I think Meg Loven is the one I learned this one from. And love the bees for my team, Barbie's Blessings, right? These are such great samples of how you can use it. This was with the paper, the cards, but you've got the stamps and the dies here. That's in the set. And then this one is from that packet. Oh, look at this one. See the 3D I have going on here? Isn't that nice? These are still current, these dots. And yeah, that's all the ones that you could still do. but these other ones are with the kits that are retired. And so, yeah, there's that. And let me, sunflowers. We got to see the sunflowers really quick because the sunflowers are the best. They are the best. I've got a whole bunch of those. So a lot of these I demonstrated. Some of them I did in classes. So let's see. This one we did in a class. And it's just using the blender brush with different colors to create the ombre effect there. And slimline card. Super easy one here. Beautiful way to use any kind of designer paper, whether this is retired paper, but any kind of designer paper that will, you know, offset and show how beautiful these dies are. Okay, this one was a fun card. I actually see how these, I stamped these and then sliced them in half and created these two cards. This is a nice one using the blends and the paper, or the upside down, Barb, the ribbon pack that goes with the sunflower set, right? Oh my gosh, do you guys remember when I demonstrated this? I might have to go back and do some more demonstrating, but this is beautiful. We're using the night, Misty Moonlight, Night of Navy, and white, the white ink, our craft ink. There you go. Gorgeous. This one's using the die and stamping the sunflower underneath and then cutting them both out. Great technique. This is one using that's kind of the no line technique. I don't know. I don't know if I shared that on live or not. I just don't remember. But that one's really cool. Fun technique using different colors, stamping right on top of all of them. Love it. Kind of similar but different. Ooh, this is using the brick folder. Isn't that awesome? And then using the white craft ink behind. There you go. Gorgeous. Here you go. This one is actually a sample out of the catalog, you guys. I did this as the sample that was in the catalog. I don't know if it's in this catalog or if when it was last year's catalog. I don't remember, but I know that this came right out of the catalog. Look at this. Gorgeous, all white, beautiful, and using the Daffodil Delight. This is a retired ribbon. However, this is on the clearance rack right now. So if you like this skinny, really pretty ribbon, it's on the clearance rack. It's an awesome price. Triple stamping or layered stamping here. I think I demonstrated that on a live. This one is using the kind of like the buckle fold, but not really. It's using a little bit of the, it's tacky so that it will stay down. And did you know we use the green glue, the Tombow glue, that if you put this down and you let it dry completely, it can be used like a post-it note. So that is a cool thing to know about our glue. Super easy one here. Love it. Just nice and beautiful and soft. See, I have a lot with this one. This one is a cool technique. This was soft suede, but I don't know. It looks kind of pinkish. I don't know what happened in this one, but this is actually soft suede. Look at these. I just created these, you guys. This was an awesome technique. I almost demonstrated this, but I wanted to do the all squared away. But look how pretty these are. And what I did is I used 3 3/4 by 5, and maybe I'll have to demonstrate this. I'm going to have to just do a video and upload this on YouTube because this was awesome, and they're so pretty. They just turned out great, and it's easy to do. And again, Just Jade, that's color is going to be retiring as far as we know. I mean, all the in colors will be. I don't know if they'll bring it back, but yeah. And then let's see here. That's really all I grabbed up to share with you guys. So I'm gonna pop back up to the here, And hope that you guys enjoyed what you saw tonight. It took a long time. We are almost an hour and 25 minutes, but I enjoyed being here tonight. I hope you did. I hope that you learned something new. I hope there was something fun that you could take out of all of the samples or just the teaching that I did and use that. So I will talk with you guys soon. I've got the bunch of things coming up that I'm ready to share. I just got orders in today so I can get stuff in the mail for all the classes. The tulip class, it's going to be on its way, and then I'll be doing that class as a live demonstration. So anybody can do it, but if you have the card kit, you'll be able to just follow right along once you get your kit. What else? I think that's it. I think that's it for tonight. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you guys very soon. Take care. Bye-bye.